Welcome to the Miami International Autodrome, home of the Miami Grand Prix. This exciting track circumnavigates the Hard Rock Stadium, home to the National Football League outfit, the Miami Dolphins. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Ollie Behrman, and Norris. Verstappen, Hamilton, Albon, and Nico Hülkenberg. Ocon, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda and Bortoleto, Stroll, Hadjar, Pierre Gasly and Liam Lawson. Doohan and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, mate, radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, Max, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Systems all looking good, head down. Gap to your teammate behind, 26.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 13th place. And the time last lap, 1 minute 43.0. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Yeah, again, very, very lovely result is.
Well done, Max.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And of course, what 3 race victories, a hat-trick of wins, does for a driver's confidence is huge going forward in the championship. You know, they've got the energy on their side now, and it's for the others to try and stop this progression of victories.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky 3, it's time to stand on it. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.